the current partnership model judges success in certain ways. And if you think about the AI as a heart transplant, I just don't think the patient currently, the current partnership model, will see the benefits that AI have. And the worry that I have is that the technology companies that we know that are moving into that space, or the alternative legal providers that are taking large areas, because they don't have the partnership model, are much more able to change and to change more quickly. My name is Murray McLaren. I'm here in London today with my colleagues Paul Brown and Katie Dignan. We're going to be sharing some of the learnings we're taking for our assignments at the moment. And our topic for today is, if the client could design the AI law firm of the future, what would that look like? So in terms of our discussion, Katie, what are going to be your key messages throughout this?
Well, I think as far as clients are concerned, it's all about efficiency, reliability, and providing insight. And they're looking for insights that involve looking across a vast array of documentation, which AI can do very quickly, that human beings can't necessarily do so quickly. And then about getting it for a better price because it's more efficient, reliable, and faster.
So here we are. We're already a minute in. You're talking about price.
Yeah.
Paul, what's going to be your key message?
I think the key thing that the client's going to, they know they can get the data, they know you can get the precedents, but they want the strategic advice. They want that, I've seen this, and how can we creatively hit not just what they want, but what they need to achieve their goals. So it's that high level strategic driver on the basis of a lot of the analysis and documentation.
And I think I'm going to always go back to the partnership model. We've had a lot of predictions over the years of the end of the partnership model, and I'm going to take it on my role to be controversial and say, yes, we will see changes to the partnership model, but what will they be? And I think we need to get into behaviors as well. Let's talk about the client expectation. What is it that clients are expecting to see today?
Efficiencies. I think the bottom line is they expect to see the advice that they got a year ago done faster because AI is involved in it. So they're expecting it to be faster. They're expecting fewer people to be involved, so fewer hours to be billed to provide the same advice. So they're expecting law firms to have taken all of the knowledge out of all of the stuff that they've done over the years, baked it into the AI programs that they're using, and now be able to scale that advice.
And also building on what Katie said, I mean, the law firms will continue to want more for less. This has been a long process, and AI simply accelerates that through. Secondly, they want a process that's quality and de-risked. So there's been the very public bankruptcy courts in America where the citations were used that were wrong, and the hallucinations. So they will expect it to be done faster, better, but managing that risk, the risk side. And there are a lot of very interesting risks in the use of AI by law firms that we're going to come to later.
I'm going to push back. Quicker, better, cheaper is for some areas of law, or are we saying there will always be the quicker, better, cheaper element of that elite piece of advice?
I think there's always going to be a quicker, better, cheaper element. I think it's the second option. The place where elite law firms can make a difference is on the advice that builds on that and the strategic insights that they draw from that hub of advice that they can give. And what AI should do, in my view, and I've heard clients say this, is it should mean there is more time to devote to that strategic insight. So they're not saying we don't want it, they're saying we want it to be better and more focused on us, be part of our business, the things we've all been saying for years, focus on the client, not on you as a firm.
Exactly, spot on. And it means that these top partners who are giving the real strategic advice will become more valuable because there's only a small number of them who are really adding massive value to the clients, building on these precedents and driving that forward. And secondly, the role of the partner in managing the AI, being the supervisor, setting up the right prompts, analyzing it, making sure there aren't any hallucinations through their experience, and culminating at the top of the pyramid into that strategic advice, which is boardroom level approach. That means that those top partners are going to become more valuable and more sought after. For example, one issue that will come into this as the AI develops and as the lessons and the precedents are really finely honed, is that the capital involved in the law firm is not simply the quality and time that the lawyers and partners can spend, but it's in the infrastructure of the law firm itself. It's being baked into that, so that you've got a different model of value within a law firm.
And I think in parallel to that, the current partnership model judges success in certain ways. And if you think about the AI as a heart transplant, I just don't think the patient currently, the current partnership model, will see the benefits that AI have. So I think that the billable hours model, the remuneration model, the ownership model of law firms is not currently understanding the radical need for change. And the worry that I have is that the technology companies that we know that are moving into that space, or the alternative legal providers that are taking large areas, because they don't have the partnership model, are much more able to change and to change more quickly.